Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Sean Penn's latest film finds him directing and starring opposite his daughter, Dylan Penn, in the true story Flag Day. It will be in theaters August 20th, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. It's a complicated father-daughter relationship for their characters, John Vogel and Jennifer Vogel. Dylan Penn provides Jennifer's voice-over narration recounting their relationship. He was in and out of her life, making reckless, imperfect decisions every step of the way. She had always preferred life at her dad's as he made it exciting with the adventures at his cabin home. Life with her mom, played by Catherine Winnick, was filled with alcohol and her mom's lecherous boyfriend. As the years passed, Jennifer got caught up in her own massive drugs and alcohol, running away and eventually moving back in with her father. He continued down a dangerous path of get-rich-quick schemes, printing fake money, and years spent in jail following a bank robbery. The film also stars Josh Brolin, Regina King, Norbert Leo Butz, and Sean Penn's son Hopper Penn in minor roles. Flag Day is based on Jennifer Vogel's memoir, Flim Flam Man, the true story of my father's counterfeit life, with a screenplay by Jez Butterworth. I'm debating if that would have been a better title than Flag Day. Vogel would go on to become a journalist in Minneapolis, which is covered in the film, and it seems like their narration is directly lifted from her book. It feels written and recorded like poetic recollection of memories. The voiceovers carry on throughout the film as we see Jennifer grow up with and without her father. There are copious montages and music collections used with each of these transitional moments. Unfortunately, they seem awfully repetitive, like bad memories coming back to mind all over again. They don't really add substance, but rather padding to keep the film going. The film opens with Jennifer learning that her dad printed $20 million worth of fake bills thanks to Regina King's U.S. Marshal character. You're then led to believe that this story is going to be about a con man, a true crime type of story. But it transitions into a story about codependency between father and daughter. King feels completely underutilized in an approximately 6 minutes worth of screen time. I almost wonder if she had filmed more scenes that were then just trimmed down to then bookend the film. The rest of the film is primarily a two-person story with Sean Penn and Dylan Penn. There's an authenticity there, with real-life father and daughter playing that same relationship on screen. Dylan is stuck playing a complex character spanning many years of highs and lows. She doesn't quite have the knack yet as an actor to portray that. I felt her working really hard to kind of carry the early years, than in the later part of the film, which is then a bit more natural given that she's playing closer to her real age. I really think that another actress may have been able to match Sean Penn's just natural instincts as an actor. He feels really grounded in the simple truth of John Vogel, in his spontaneous and really combustible mindset. As you probably have noticed, Sean Penn the actor delivers a really strong performance, but it gets in the way of his work as a director. The film is set in Minnesota, but it doesn't ever treat the geography or the economy as having anything to do with John's life and why John made the choices that he did. There's an angle there that really could have been explored. The movie is well under 2 hours, and yet it moves at a glacial pace. It relies too heavily on the intensity of their fights, the alcoholism, and the drug use to then provide this edge when it doesn't really have to do that. It almost feels like Jennifer's story would have played out better by just reading her memoir than seeing it on screen. I'm giving Flag Day 2 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel to get other movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Flag Day. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.